Alright, you're on.
Caleb Scott Lamb, the one and only, an oracle to the senses, poet of improbable skill in the will to steal what wheels can drive the steel of his feelings. You don't need bling to sling verbs like David and Stone. His stone is prose, his Goliath the audience. Sick sense of humor, blighting like a tumor that shivers his timbers. Sneak breaking those limbs called heart, now will part. To the point of this joint, not chemical, more along the lines of whimsical, called essay. You don't say. Pray, spit more, we implore, begging to hear more of his bragging. Stop dragging this opening out, get to paragraph 1, ye hedonistic simpleton. He's a firstborn, soul-torn, love-scorned egotist, banking on narcissist. The sun is his spotlight, ever mighty, what a sight. He don't walk, he struts smugly, like Bugs Bunny after getting that sweet honey. Wait, that's poo. Goddamn fool, for so long he feared the pool and its unseen creatures, the features of his overactive imagination, his mind a separate nation from his corruption called Caleb. Like Two-Face, his face is defined by the switch hit of a coin on the blitz, spritzing seltzer like the pelting of hail. This gale of stanza is the demands of his strata complex, like the devil in the catacombs. He suffers from himself. Uncensored missives gliding from his lips like cruise missiles aimed at Tom Cruise. That's who he is when he's alone with his bones. When trapped with his family, tolerance transforms to nil. Tortured by a million little issues, breaking him like new shoes, he tries playing nice. Comes off like ice at best, but the rest molten magma. Mama struggles to understand his turmoil while his father remains smothered to the foil of his folly. Melancholy, bothering on brothers and sisters, hand in hand, the angels to his demons. He wears their pride on his shoulder, and in his stride, grandparents. Political disconnects intersect with the insects of the outside, love for them tempered by a fear of distasteful decisions bearing fruition to the truth of his person. Friends, better than distant cousins, separate by experience but bound by their happenstance. Home life troubles, buried in the arms of soul brothers and heart sisters, sorely missed when missing. The kiss of relation is the opposite of the kiss of solo intensity. At least that's how he tries to lie to thee. The page and stage, his implemented instruments, reveal the truth behind his sooth-speaking ilk, milk white around sky blue, his eye inner flipped outer, seeing what's being, believing in a god too cool for school, but bothering to show him the way. He's a baby, evolved into sentience by the script in his claw and the ink pot of his hot spot. Attention is the driving rod, divining where the next act will be dining, finding inspiration in the pits of twisted shtick. He rhymes on and on, long gone from the death wail of empty hay bales. Performance. Hottest romance he's had the blessed chance of perchancing through the trance of iridescent nonsense called false friendship. Never sleeps alone when keeping the stone-old act of acting. The man, the child, wildcard espionage centering on decoupage. He is alive and striving, singing to his reflection, detecting every section of imperfected selection. His moniker, Draemonix, from interest in dissected seraphim fallen from far on. He doesn't stop. Popping words and thoughts harder than Redenbacher, a real shocker as he knows his skill but hides in the locker of false modesty, that hot commodity that flows fatter than the debauchery of pornography. His mind is a rare gift, helicopter lifted from the rift of heaven, spent summers burned into bummers. Don't quit on him now. His show will glow in the gloom of brain-dead lambs resurrecting like Christ, fuel to the fires knowing full well the price, metaphysical martyr, going farther for the masses so their asses get saved. That's Caleb Scott Lamb.
DangeRoom.